And that's huge because, again, people don't think of the fact that a Wi-Fi access point is still kind of a mini computer and has a processor in it. Well, generally the biggest thing you're going to see in a difference between consumer grade / even SOHO, which stands for small office, home office type Wi-Fi, is that is really capacity. Like I said, there's all kinds of features and functions you can get into as you get into higher tiers or levels of Wi-Fi, especially when you get into enterprise level. But when you're talking about going from an internet service provider might give you, or something you bought that's built into your firewall from Staples or Walmart or wherever you picked it up, Amazon, doesn't matter. When you talk about the Wi-Fi differences, generally it starts getting into things like capacity, and that's huge because, again, people don't think of the fact that a Wi-Fi access point is still kind of a mini computer and has a processor in it. Even the switches have processors in them. And when you're going through that, again, it's capacity. How fast can it transfer the data between the physical connection and your wireless connection? So that's two things you have to take into consideration. And then again, capacity. When you're talking about SOHO, or again, consumer grade stuff, I usually tell people, I'm like, you're doing great if you can get 5 to 10 devices on it and it's still working okay. But when we start talking about, do I have guest Wi-Fi in my business? Depending on the business, do I have phones? Do I have tablets? iPads, laptops, even my workstations, my point of sale system, like all of these things start going wireless, and it's like, okay, you've got to increase your capacity. Otherwise it starts slowing everything down because you don't have the throughput because it can't process it fast enough.